Welcome back, everyone. I did a little bit of exploring, so I finally figured out where Fred's tent was, and it's just right up there. I thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult to get to than that, but, well, maybe it will be. But, we can go ahead and jump right in.
For how long had Fred been gone?
I'm not sure. A couple of months, I think. Less than half a year for sure. I remembered hiking with him the summer before, but when I counted the days in his journals and from when I last saw him, it didn't make sense. Maddie said that she had known him all her life. Maybe she meant it figuratively.
Like
she didn't really mean it. Like when you say you'll die if you don't get a puppy for your birthday.
That's true, though.
I'm sorry. Of course it is.
I know that feeling. Not getting what you want for your birthday. I remember when Pikmin, the very first Pikmin came out, and I really wanted it. Oh, I guess it was for Christmas. And I really wanted it. But my parents got me Super Monkey Ball instead, and I cried, and I cried, and I cried. And then they finally went out and bought me Pikmin. I was a spoiled little punk. You haven't noticed by now, I also got I found another mic in my stuffs, so I'm trying this one out, and I did a few tests on it, and hopefully it'll be a little bit better and do me justice. Instead of, instead of the other microphone. Whoa, you! Other microphone was just a webcam that had a mic built into it, which is pretty nifty, but it was just too much humming and background noise. Hold on. Okay, I gotta do this right now. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Oh, come on. Suppose I can might do some editing now that we're getting a little bit further into the game, because it's going to get very difficult, and I'm not the best at it, but I will try my best. So hopefully it all goes well. I think I have to wait a little longer right about now. There we go. There's the money. Oh, come on. Jeez. Alright. Last time. If I don't make it this time, I'm just gonna cut out when I make it. It's ridiculous. I also found out the symbol that I'm putting on the rocks, and also my cursor, is a constellation that means fish. In case you want to know. There we go. Alright, we're going. And yeah, okay. My shoulder's killing me right now, which I don't even know why. So I'm working out a little more, and I threw out my back doing deadlifts.
A stranger
hold on.
in our halls. Welcome. Our name is Samuel, and we will do our best to assist you. Please tell us what brings you here.
I told him that I was looking for my Uncle Fred.
We should help.
Yeah, I see
Do
you
you know where
peeking.
he is?
Fred left us without a word. If you aspire to find him, we can share with you a sacred crystal, a power core. Fred used their kind to power his suit. You can have it if you return our Fred to us.
The crystal? Sweet!
Madeline, that was inappropriate. Your help will not be necessary. The crystal is not for you to have.
What? I want to help finding Fred. Why couldn't I?
Please, Madeline, that is impossible. None of us may enter the chasms. It is too dangerous.
What's the danger? If Fred can do it, so can I.
I say this for your own protection, Madeline. You are forbidden from entering the chasms.
Jeez.
Just because you're afraid of what's outside the village doesn't mean I am. I'm nothing like you. I'll never be.
You got forks coming out of your pocket.
We apologize. It is true that we want to keep her safe.
Look what you
She
did.
does not understand. Behind
Yeah,
us
get
is the
scooting,
power.
Maddie.
Take it, then go into the chasm. Find Fred, and if you see Madeline, take care of her.
If I see Maddie, she just jumped
I
off a
felt
cliff.
a little uneasy about moving on into the chasms. If it was too dangerous for Maddie, would it be safe enough for me?
Yeah, I just watched your daughter just jump off a cliff. I don't know if I'm gonna see her again. Oh yeah, these flags remind me of what's it called? The Horde flags? The sideways ones, at least. Alright, let's get going. So I got 3 power cores now, so I can grapple 3 times. So, as you may have already known, there we go. May have already known, it's going to get rather difficult. The jumps and everything like that. But yeah, so I've been doing working out. I did a deadlift and I threw out my back, and well, no, it started hurting first, and so I researched a bunch of stuff on deadlifts because I don't want to hurt my back anymore. Because if you hurt your back, you're screwed. You throw out your back working out or like lifting something, like you could be done for the rest of your life. So I was really scared of that. But okay. So I was reading up, it started hurting, I got really mad, so I stopped for like a day and I spent the day researching deadlifts, how to do it and all that stuff. And one day it was awesome. I did so many deadlifts and it felt good. My butt was going to explode. It was amazing. But I did it again, and like a week later, and I wasn't doing so hot anymore. Ow. And it started hurting, but I got really mad, so I just kind of continued instead of fixing my form, because I'm just dumb like that. And so I ended up hurting my back really badly, and I was like crawling towards my girlfriend at the gym, because I was super scared at the time. But I was like crawling towards her. I was like, no, help. And she's like, what the heck did you do? And I'm like, it was a sharp pain in the lower side of my back that shot through my legs, and I just like fell to the floor. It was embarrassing and dumb, and so was this. But I mean, I just like iced it and all that fun stuff. But okay, yeah, the stupid thing was, so I threw it out one day, and then the next day I did something to it again, and it was the same feeling, sharp pain. I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I need to stop using my back for things. And so I didn't for 2 days, and 2 days later we were putting together this trampoline for my girlfriend's family, and we were putting it together all dumb. I was underneath the trampoline pulling on the spring, and then her dad was pulling the trampoline towards the outer part of it. If that makes okay, I was just pulling really hard, and then it went all into my back, and then it hurt worse than the last 2 times, and I like fell underneath the trampoline. I'm sitting there like, oh,
Darkness
don't show
swept
pain.
over me as I left the glittering lights in the village behind me and headed for the ominous shadows of the chasms.
Wait. Ah! I was like, I'm trying not to show pain because like I was just underneath the trampoline, writhing
As I
around in
entered the
pain
chasms,
in front of her dad.
it struck
I'm
me
like,
how much darker it was in there. The shadows were black as ink, and although I tried not to be afraid, I couldn't help but shiver. Was it the darkness that frightened the villagers as well, or was it something else?
And you like don't want to, act all the baby like in front of your girlfriend's dad. So I'm like trying to get up, but I can't, and so I'm just kind of like, and her nephew comes over. He's like, "You sleepy?" And I'm like, "Yep, that's exactly it. Don't mind me." And they just kind of built the trampoline around my body because I was just like, "No, I'm fine. I just, threw out my back again." But I felt so dumb. Eventually, I was able to get up and walk towards the house and lay on the couch for a while, but it sucked. So just be careful when working out, because if you ruin your back, you can ruin the rest of your life, basically. Because I'd rather
Tell me something else you did.
be
with Fred.
cautious than
Well,
not work out ever again.
Early one summer morning, Fred took me down to the lake to watch the mayflies. Everything was still and quiet. The larvae floated on the lake's surface and slowly transformed into beautiful mayflies. Fred told me that they had been living on the bottom of that lake for a whole year, and that they would only live as adults for one single day.
That's sad. What if the only day you were out of the water was a rainy day?
That would be sad indeed.
Careful. But yeah, now my shoulder hurts, and I didn't even do anything to it. I just got out of work, and I was like feeling this pain in my shoulder. And it won't go away. I don't know, I think I'm just falling apart. Come on. Where do we go? All the way up there? Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Over here, over there, and over there. And got it. Sweet. So just be careful when you're lifting heavy things. Lift with your legs, not your back. Or you'll learn the hard way. And then you have to look up yoga poses in order to stretch your back out so you don't destroy it ever again. And if you ever do, just remember, ice and heat are your friends. Oh! Oh, wait. Oh. Careful. I'm sorry if I'm a little silent during these swinging parts, but I'm trying to concentrate. I'll do as best as I can to multitask the talking and work through this. I also got I found a recording program called Audacity, which I might try for the next few videos or not. But the program I have now, it works just fine, recording straight through with both of them. Alright. Well, thank you for your 12 minutes for today. I will be back sometime. Probably starting right around here. This little orange light, but I'll see you then.